What is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. This is a very exciting video for me personally. If you haven't, right, go back and watch last week's I'm building a YouTube studio video, because I can tell you what, it's been less than a week between that video was filmed, and the difference is mind-blowing. Difference even. Check this out. I know. I'm impressed with that myself, and I wasn't kidding either. I've somehow managed to fill a skip up. Granted, some of this stuff is also from the attic, but it's crazy how much stuff you accumulate over time without even realizing. Anyway, let's officially step into the studio. Let's close this door. That's a seal of approval, that is. No, do you know what? I'm very excited about this. Also, if the lights are flickering at all, it's because of the frame rate on the GoPro. Just stick with me, basically, is what I'm saying. So you can see the back half is still pretty much a garage, as I said it was going to be. There's still some sorting out to do, but bought some new shelving, all the tools now, everything has been sorted. That's mostly Volkswagen Beetle stuff up there, I'll be honest. Ready for when the next Beetle happens at some point. My boy Kurt is buying the bulkhead off the caddy, so that's going to be gone from here. And of course, all the leftover alcohol from my old man's birthday party, which is going to be my Christmas supply. But let's check this out, right? Because this is one of my favourite things in here, this wall here. It's literally a wall of memories, there's no doubt about that. I've got some cool license plates on here. I've been to quite a few of these states myself also, but we got to shout out Illinois, haven't we? Because in 4 or 5 weeks, I'm actually going to be over in Illinois for a week with my bro Max. Good people over there. I can't even explain to you, they're all such good people and a lot of brothers. And shout to Sarah too. But yeah, I'm hoping, boys, can I have some more license plate for the wall? Like, can I? But I'm not. Rusty Philippa, he gave us loads when we visited the junkyard. But it's just small things for me like this. This Cloverdale Drive, right? I actually bought this in Busfest. Must be about 8-9 years ago, and there was a guy, right, he was over from America and he gave me loads of Mustang parts and everything. What a cool guy. And I didn't even realize I got him on Facebook. Isn't that crazy? At the time I didn't realize, and I've had conversations with it since then. But I think that's really cool. But yeah, literally the license plate wall is taking shape at the minute, and I'm very hyped about this. And of course, you know, I had this Beetle parking only sign when I was about 10 or 11 years old. Yeah, not that long ago, right? But yeah, so yeah, it's just stuff for me, which is memories. Like the case here, right, the hay burner case. Ned was having a bit of sort out at the HQ. Cost me a little bit of beer money. I had to get it from Peterborough, but it's cool. And it's now my little dividing factor, because I still don't know, right, if we're going to partition this off or just put a canvas, you know, a sheet across it just to keep it separate. Still not decided, because what I got factored in, when the boys come down and do paranormal, we can have a desk set up here or a table for them so they can all work out. I've also got a gaming chair coming. Someone's donating to me, like a Recaro bucket seat kind of one. So that's going to be cool. But chatting about memories, this I love this, right? This is from Mitch out in Illinois, the square body hubcap. These are just to adjust the coilovers on the van. Right, we got the gear stick out of my M140i, because it was a manual car, as it should be. And that car was probably one of the most driver-focused, engaging drives I've ever had. The B58 engine. Sorry, we'll chat cars another time. But, you know, got the clear indicators off the Evo 6, because I sold it with the Ambers. And this steering wheel, it was a funny story at the time, right? When I bought the Evo, Mum and Dad for Christmas ordered me, it was a Canada steering wheel, or dogfight steering wheel. It was meant to be like 3 weeks. Anyway, it took 7 months to come. So everyone used to have a laugh at me over this steering wheel, because it was like out of a Sega console game, or an arcade game, if you know where I'm coming from. Also, that's the only thing left of the S5, the engine cover and also the badge. I thought, I don't need that bumper anymore. Let's just throw away the past. Like, let's just keep moving forward, because that's what I'm all about in life. Keep it moving. But let's have a little sit down, right, and let's have a little chat, because we're going to chat about the plans for this channel. We're going to chat about, you know, maybe where this come from in this video a little bit. You know, the progress along the way, and just, yeah, updating you all, because it's going to get very exciting and very cool very quick. Because I can tell you all, right, for the first time in a number of years, I'm feeling myself. And I know that's crazy, but maybe I lost myself along the way, but I'm feeling myself. I'm hitting the gym for the last couple, don't get me wrong, I always trained 4 or 5 days a week. But the last couple of years, it's always just been, right, let's get the gym done out the way, just because I had to do it just to keep maintaining. But now, the alarm's going off 5:30 in the morning. I'm getting the scrambled eggs, the avocado, I'm eating good, and I'm getting in there and I'm training ridiculously. I'm pumping iron. I'm getting so strong. I'm back up to where I was like 3-4 years ago. We're pushing the 3 plates, the 50 kilo dumbbells are going up without any issues, for reps, that is also. So it just proves a point. It doesn't matter like how old you're getting. Yeah, it is. I'm struggling more with energy more than anything. But it just proves a point. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to do something, you'll do it. And that's sort of my mentality at the minute. We're hitting the gym very good. But I will just say as well, thank you, right, to everyone that's literally just subbed up to this channel recently. Thank you for, we're almost at 8,000 subscribers, which for me is mind-blowing. Considering taking so many years off from this channel, we get to this in a minute, coming back and the growth, it's just phenomenal. And I know it's not about that for me, so I'm going to just touch it back. Well, I was going to touch it back. There we go. But GoPros having a funny 5 minutes, and GoPros, great things, but also they can be troublesome, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, okay, so let's chat about a little channel history then, right? Exploring my boss, that's me. I've been an urban explorer. I started exploring abandoned buildings officially with a camera in about 2007, 2008. I passed my driving test in 2008. God, that long ago. I was thinking, that can't be right. No, it is right, 2008, wow. And that gave me the freedom just to go all over the country with the camera and just document these places. Used to put them up on a social media, Instagram in the early days, Facebook. And people used to start saying to me, George, start filming some videos. So it worked out well because I used to go exploring my boy Kurt and Lee, Mr. Lee, if you please. And they were filming videos. And people used to say, George, start doing it. Because for me, it was always about lining that one shot up, go and explore and abandon the building. I might get like between 5 and 20 pictures from it, depending on the size. And it was just like a little snippets, but loads of gaps in there. And people used to say, George, start filming the videos for us, just so we can just feel like we're part of it. Especially I got some disabled friends and stuff, and they can't do it themselves. And it was like including those as well, and they were just getting the full rundown of these places. I know this is heavy, innit? So that's how I started doing it. And I explored abandoned buildings. Well, do you know what, right? Let's just stick with the plan, right? With them, videos are being uploaded every Tuesday and every Thursday for about 3 or 4 years, which when I think back at it now, that is mind-blowing, right? That was some commitment. But it was never a chore because I enjoy it. I love it. It's just the freedom of the escape of just like stepping out of your normal life, just to go and film some videos and share them. And you know what? If they got views, awesome. If it didn't really matter, because you're just documenting that building at that moment in time. And this is what I've been doing recently. I've been going back to some places I haven't been in 6, 7, 8 years. And the decline and just the way those buildings are now, honestly, I don't have words. It is mind-blowing. But maybe in 6, 8 years, I'll go back again and I'll film another video then. It's just going to be like, right, okay. So that's what it's all about. Literally, like, you're just documenting these places at a moment in time and you're just having a great time escaping and just enjoying the vibe. So that happened right through until about the end of 2019, where politics started taking over. And because I came from I like to think of myself as like the front early row of explorers, right? And I know people have been exploring abandoned buildings for decades, but online sharing, you were in like that certain category, that certain group, you were like the frontline runners, right? And like they started getting really funny over YouTubers, right? And I've never branded myself as a YouTuber because I'm just bossing it. That's the best way I can say it. But it was like the new frontline of urban explorers, which were doing it for the wrong reasons. Now, these are the people that were doing it with the clickbait. They were just doing it for views, money, and just selling locations out to newspapers and stuff. And I thought, you know what? I really ain't about this life. So I put the GoPro down, I picked the camera up, and I still explored abandoned buildings. A lot of people don't know this. I still did it. I just didn't share the stuff, didn't share the YouTube videos. Pictures went up on the social medias. And that was it, really. And obviously 2020, we all know what happened. That was a crazy time for a lot of people. It was even more crazy as maybe for me. I know other people probably did this too, but when you had a lot more time on your hands, I realized, like with my ex-partner, like, oh, I can't do this. Like, and I moved back home with mum and dad, which was an amazing time. Even in my late 20s, I didn't care that I'd moved back home. It was an amazing time. Of course, I had Bundy as well, so I was keeping myself occupied with my 65 Beetle every single day, using it every day, post runs, etc. And you know what? That car and this YouTube platform saved me. I've never suffered with mental health my whole life. Like, I'm one of these. I'm very strong-willed. I'm very positive, happy, and I'm always looking towards the future. But during those difficult times, it just gave me something to do. And the amount of like people that said those daily videos were helping them and giving them something to do, or they were getting excited to watch, you know, etc. And I know Kurt did these too. He was doing the daily videos, and I think that's awesome. Literally, the YouTube gave us a platform that allowed us to do that. See, now who's ringing me at this moment in time? Can't do that. We're doing this at the minute. But I throw my thoughts off at it. Sorry, this video is going to be a bit longer than what I thought as well, but stick with me. And the world opened back up. I went out to worked on other projects, which was Viking Views, which was a car channel. That channel took a direction that I didn't really want it to go down. Dan, don't shout me for saying this either. But did this channel jointly with my bro Dan, and it was all about the car reviews, and it ended up just being car cruises, and we just branded as hooligans. And I can see now I'm from it. I can see why. At the time I didn't, but it wasn't me anyway. It was, you know, I was just going along with it, and we had the conversation. And he was like, do you know what? I feel exactly the same way. And we decided mutually just to stop that channel. However, it's still active, so I can go back and I can see the automotive stuff that's on there, memories of Bundy, the Evos, Chasers, etc. So that's always there. That's what I've always said. YouTube is memories, and I love that. I can dip in at any point. So the plan was come back to explore my boss. He was like, yo, you know, I'm happy to go try something else. We did Journeyman, which was a band and built, you know, all the stuff I did in this channel, it was jointly done on there, basically. Hasn't worked out. Value a friendship more than what I do a YouTube channel, so that's just been put to bed. Exploring my boss is where I am now staying, but the point of this is those couple of years when I was away from the channel, it was just toy related stuff going on. So don't worry, the toy stuff is still coming through, because there's no doubt I'm gonna have people that are subscribed to this channel. They'll watch me for the urban exploring, some people will watch me for the toys, others for the aviation, and you know, sometimes I might cross over between them. But what I'm saying is, don't worry, all that content is coming through, because it's, what are we, we're a week away from Toy Fair starting now, so Toy Fair content's going to be coming through. I'm going to be going and filming, trying to do as much of that as I can. Also, I've got regular dealers that I buy off. I'm the customer in that situation, and I've told them just to hold stuff back for me, because, you know, summertime is a little bit of a quiet lull in the toy life. You know, you rely on September to like April, May time, and then, you know, people want to spend their money on holidays or, you know, with the kids, whatever, which I completely get. So, you know, you try not to invest too much money during the summer period, just because you ain't going to sell it as quick, and buying collections runs into a lot of money very quick, if you know where I'm coming from. So yeah, that's coming. So there's be a lot of toy content coming as well. But the urban exploring, I'm so excited about it, because as I said, for the first time in years, I feel myself again, and I feel like that old boss is back, and it is wild. But I'm making plans now at the minute, because I've got maps, right? The whole time I was away from exploring, I was still putting pins on a map of locations, and I think I've got over 1,100 abandoned locations just in the UK. That's without Europe and other places. So there's going to be a lot of that abandoned building stuff coming through. Car graveyards, you know, asylums, houses, every type, right? I promise you, I will go and document every type for this channel, and I'm hitting it harder than I ever have, because I'm very hyped and very excited, and stepping away for like 4 years now. Wow. It's like, right, it is in a way like starting all over again, but I don't mind that, because I said it's just an escape. It's about the memories, and I love that. So yeah, things are going to start coming through thick and fast, and you know what? I'm going to try and stick to like the sort of schedule with abandons at the start of the week, toys at the end of the week, but there's also stuff coming in between as well, because I got that much planned. I'm going to be uploading maybe 3-4 times a week every week, and I got to sort out lives as well. I know this is what this is for, doing a YouTube live. Never done it before, don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to try and do it. And obviously that's going to be an evening sometime. I don't quite know what day yet. Let me know, you know, anyone got a certain day they want me to go live, let me know. and I'll arrange it. But yeah, that's going to be a funny one. But also, no, this is also a time to ask me about anything. If you want to chat about any subjects, drop in the comments below and I'll make a video about it. You want to chat about the toy dealing side of things, why I'm a toy dealer. You want to chat about automotive stuff, urban exploring, you can ask me about abandoned locations, what's my favorite, you know, anything at all, right? This is a space where you can all get involved and we can do it. And I'm also putting this out there now, right, on YouTube. Anyone that wants to come down here and join me in the studio, we'll make a video, you know, chatting about if for argument's sake, like, you know, if you're into the abandoned buildings and you're an explorer yourself, come down, we'll have a chat, we'll make a video, and we'll do it that way. Same with like the automotive stuff, and I will do a video at one point on chatting about Viking views, and we'll get Dan involved for that. If he's up for it, he can come down, sit here, and we'll chat about it. But yeah, I think if I rambled long enough in this, I'm just making a lot of plans. I know last year I sold my drone stupidly because I wasn't doing the abandoned buildings. And now I'm like, you know what, I really want a drone. So I saved my pennies. There's new the DJI ones, the small ones, and they look awesome, to be honest with you. And I like the idea of having the screen on the controller instead of using the phone too. So stick with me on that. That's going to be happening very soon. And yeah. There's a lot of content from around the UK coming. I've rambled in this, haven't I? But the point of this video was literally just to share this with you, share the studio update with you, and just a little bit about plans about where I've been, where it's going, and yeah, everything else in between. Boys and girls, I don't know, I'm just rambling. But I'm very excited about this, and it's nice that the sofa's comfy too. That makes a difference. But this is how funny this is. My old man even said to me, he was like, right, I like this. I'll come and have a little sit in here. So maybe I'll do a video with the old man. Who knows? But yeah, I tell you what, happy exploring. Take care, everyone. And yeah, as I said in the past as well, if anyone is battling anything, drop me a message. Because I tell you what, it's been eye-opening over the last couple of weeks with one of my good friends. And yeah, no one should have to go through any of that alone, innit? So reach out, that's what I'm going to say. But boys and girls, until next time, boss out, boosh. So yeah, license plates, I love them. Ta-ra now.